welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Sandy Alcantara. What do we have on him?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Ready to go? Here's Francisco Lindor. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And a foul ball. Out to short, Edwards. The throw to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Pete Alonso.
Look, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So a man aboard. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. Ripped into right field, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, one out. Here's Brandon Nimmo, an RBI machine this year. Right near the top of the league leaderboard as the season winds down. Here's Edwards for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. And we're back. And pitching in this game, Kodai Senga. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Otto Lopez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. On the ground, Lindor. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Toss to Alonso. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
That's shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. This to center field. Siri really on his horse for it. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 30 on the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch. And I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Jesse Winker. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Got a little anxious on that changeup right there. It tells you he's ready to hit a fastball. If he can let that thing get deeper as he recognizes it out of the hand, tell you what, he could be circling the bases.
In the dirt, and a count 1-2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. 1 out in the second.
That is the catcher, number 4,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Outside low, ball 1. Alvarez launched a homer in his most recent game. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit to third. Throw to first in time.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
2 down, bases empty. Jeff McNeil stands in. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom half of inning number 2. And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norton. Senga back to work. Senga goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
That's in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Miami down in order. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Jose Siri. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Swing and a pop-up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Alcantara, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. 0-1 down. On the ground to third. There's one. Out. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
The left fielder, Brad Holly.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
0-2's the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure. And he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Misses the sweeper.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Digging in, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through, and that extends the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out, and that'll do it. One left for Miami. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Miami as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's some real power at the plate. Juan Soto. And ball one to the right fielder. Foul ball there. That one inside. Look out. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Into the outfield, base hit. Soto round second, heads for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game. Going 1.
0-1.
Soto, the runner at third. Nimmo on at first with nobody out. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Now here is Jesse Winker, and that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
2-0. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco
Man at
Alvarez.
first, nobody out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Winker on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
They are really feeding off each other. That's
Second
5
base,
hits in a
Jeff
row. He really shot that one down the
McNeil.
right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
And we've
Marlins.
got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Max
23.
Meyer.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Siri, the batter now, as he swings and misses
0-1
for
is the
strike
count.
1. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Top half of inning number 4. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Frankie Lindor. In the air, right field, Lopez. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the
Now
outfield.
batting,
There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 9-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter, but that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 2 for 2. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
One out, bases empty. That one ripped. Way back there. And out of here. They go back to back. His second home run of the series, and they boost their lead. It's 10-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Max Meyer out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cal Quantrill.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
Base is empty, one away. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side, Lopez throws to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark
Vientos digs in now. That's outside. And that's ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. On a bounce right side, Lopez. And the inning is over. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. And midway in the fourth, it's the Mets 10 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. There's a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that misses. And that is ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Nimmo ranging after it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier
Edwards now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Fought off foul.
All 1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just missed.
Inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider. Even
Now
though it caught a
batting,
lot of the
the
zone.
third baseman,
And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box. And it clearly was not that pitch.
Norby at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Marlins down quietly. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jesse Winker.
Quantrill back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Quantrill, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Handles, throws to first, and Winker is set down.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher, Francisco
Here's the
Alvarez.
catcher, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
There's a swing and a drive. It's a bomb. His 32nd of the year. It's 11-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Lopez fires over to first. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose
2 out,
Siri.
space is empty. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco.
So the batting
Lindor.
order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this
the
year.
First baseman, Kodai Senga.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. Ball 1, no strikes. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 11 and the Marlins nothing. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Alonso.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Quantrill back to work. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan.
And now it's Juan Soto. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Now this is in the air down the line. Sanchez sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Alonso over at first with 1 away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Spin throw, that's out. On the first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 11 and the Marlins nothing. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. His righty-lefty splits there.
Myers.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Next offering is fouled back.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Otto Lopez. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one is lifted in the air. Series sizing it up. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. On to first. And a quick out, number one.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. To third, Norby. 1 at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 11 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Kodai Senga.
That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Kodai on at first. Nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Now fly ball to right center. Soto makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. 0 for 2 in this one. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And now, Jonah Bride.
The first baseman, Jonah Bride.
He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
That's in there, and that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom of the 7th. And down on strikes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Now batting, right fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Jesus Sanchez. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Into the second deck it goes. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Sengi, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. He's one of the best players in the game. And first offering is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Siri at second with 2 down. The 0-2. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Well done behind the dish. Mets strand 1, but still in command. It's 11-3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Meyer.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter. He last pitched 2 days ago. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Minter in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, catcher, Agustín
At the plate,
Ramirez.
Agustín Ramirez. And there's the strike. That's a little bit low. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you
strikes.
can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's the second
Now
baseman,
batting,
Otto
second
Lopez.
baseman,
0
Otto
for 3 in this one.
Lopez.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
The Marlins with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable
Now
out of the
batting,
stretch
the
after giving up the
designated
leadoff
hitter,
single.
Lopez.
Back-to-back strikeouts. So
Kodai.
they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Konai in the box with
0-1.
2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball left
That's
side
foul.
and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Marlins leave 1. Still 11-3. Back here at Lone
Leading
Depot
off for the
Park,
Mets,
we
the
go
right
to the
fielder,
9th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Quantrill back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Myers makes the grab, 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swung on, belted. Myers going back. And that one is off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Rip towards third. Throws across the diamond. 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always line drive, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco.
And here's the
Alvarez.
catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That clips the corner.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Pulls that one foul.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That's it for Cal Quantrill, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher. Jesus Tinoco will take over here.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Outside low, ball 1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. 2 outs. In the dirt. Two aboard, 2 outs. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Now pitching for
back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Ryan Stanek.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
1-0.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. So, man aboard, Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Popped in the air, left field, drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonah Bride.
And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. There's a strike. Base hit and a run comes in. Now the left fielder, Graham Pauley. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Here's the throw to the plate. Coming home. Throw is offline, and he scores. 12-5 is our score.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Myers stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball. Stanek is just one strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
This team just keeps rolling. This winning streak is out of control. I can't believe that they've been able to reel off this many wins in a row. You're playing big league players on the other side of the diamond, and they're just getting it done day in, day out, night in, night out.